You're listening to What's Up, Van Horn? And here are your hosts, DJ Rewind and Chris the Chief Herrera.
And good morning, everybody.
What's up, Van Horn?
What's up, Van Horn? Episode 3, dude.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
And of course, if everyone noticed that I wasn't here on Friday, you know, I have a job.
He's got a job.
I've got a job.
So I guess that's our first topic of the morning.
Yeah. We go, yeah, because...
So what's going on?
I am now working at El Capitan Hotel Restaurant. I am in the kitchen. I guess you can say that the chief is trying to drop the I and be a chef. Oh man, yeah, it's hard. It's you know, it's just getting into the groove of things and how I think I've got everything, you know, but it's just getting into a groove and making sure everything is set up well the way I want. You know, when I grab things for condiments and stuff like that for. You know, and it's a lot of pressure, you know, because I don't know really how to cook a proper steak, and especially because we don't have a grill. It's a stovetop. We pan sear it, and then you throw it in the oven and put a timer on it, and make sure you know, hope you don't overcook it.
So the chief is attempting to be a chef.
A chef, and I wanted to do that a long time ago. You know, that was probably, you know, everyone knows my mom when she had the restaurant, the Gateway Restaurant. You know, and I always thought, you know. I was like, hey, I think this is what I want to do. I want to own my own restaurant. And then actually I graduated high school, went to Tucson to go to college. And I was like, do I really want to cook for people? You know, but that was my mind frame at that time, you know. So.
Well, I mean, at least you're doing what you like, though, right? I mean, you enjoy cooking?
Yeah, I do. Especially baking. And it's funny, baking, because I like to bake.
You like to bake and get baked.
And get baked. But it's been a while now, so that's...
So
yes. You know, I feel my creative juices start flowing when I'm baked.
Okay, so let me ask you something, dude. Let me ask you something. Since you're in the kitchen all day, I mean, we're in here and it's air conditioned and everything, and you still sweat.
All right, let me tell you.
Wait. But before you get into it... You're in the kitchen all day. Now, if you sweat in an air-conditioned room, I cannot imagine you in a kitchen where there's a stove and fire going. I mean, you could be a perfect candidate for like degree, for the deodorant degree. Because you would, if they could stop you from sweating, they would sell 1 million.
Yeah, they would.
Million pieces of deodorant, dude. So.
Yeah, no, and it is hot, like seriously, and it's swamp cooler. It ain't no air conditioned, like it's a swamp cooler, you know. And
so on days it rains, it's just miserable in there. I bet.
Well, I haven't been in there when it's rained, but I could only imagine. I carry like 2 towels in my pocket so I can wipe the sweat off, and I wear this hat too. You know?
But apparently you've seen what it's probably gonna look like at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's a hot mess up there, you know, but. Hopefully, any doctors out there, you can throw me some Botox. Throw some Botox. It's just, you know, and that's supposed to help with the sweating as well. You know, I've seen people do it. You know, get it under their underarms. You know,
really?
They get where they get that. You know how the pit stains.
Botox is pretty much like, isn't it like something to do with botulism?
Or
from what I understand.
I don't know. All I know
but
is
you know what botulism is, right?
Not really.
Okay,
not
botulism.
Really.
Okay, it's like, you know, and you should know this because you're gonna be a chef. So potatoes, you cannot leave them out at room temperature. You understand that, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they develop, from what I understand, botulism, and botulism is very deadly to us. But they used, I guess, Botox and that are somehow, I don't know the correct the direct connection to it, but it's somehow related together to. So go figure. You know, the one thing that kills us apparently makes us beautiful. So
well, that and I don't want wrinkles. I do not want wrinkles.
So they had a benefit dance for OJ, as we announced in previous shows.
Yes.
They did pretty good. I was there for I was there at the beginning, probably like around 9 o'clock. There weren't too many people there, but then again, nobody goes out in Van Horn around 9 o'clock.
There wasn't that many people?
Well, at 9 o'clock there was.
Oh, at 9.
Yeah,
okay.
at 9. So, I mean,
So,
during
but
the
I bet
night.
you during
during the night, I saw more people get there. So, I'm pretty sure the Carrillos would like to thank everybody for going out there and supporting OJ. You know, it's always a tough deal. But, yeah, by the time I left, it was like maybe around 11:30, and it looked like it had picked up. I mean, there was more cars out in the parking lot. It wasn't like a blown pack dance, but I mean, I hope they did well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So-
speaking of that too, Joey Gomez on Facebook, I saw him the other day. They are trying to raise money for OJ by selling T-shirts, and if you go to booster.com, fight for Orlandito, and we'll put that on the.
Is it booster.com/fight for Orlandito?
Yeah, forward slash.
Backslash, or- yeah,
it's-
backslash.
Or
Either way, we'll put a link on the YouTube description.
and they're trying to sell 100 shirts and earn about $1,200. You know, and all the funds is going to go to the family. And right now they've got 6 T-shirts sold. So and if you go to that link, you can buy. You know, click where it says $20 buy now, and excuse me, wow, and it'll ask you the size and how many you want, and you do like a checkout, and once they get all the orders in, within 2 weeks they'll have the shirts printed, and you know they'll be sent
So that's
directly to you.
And,
you know, and
like,
they're-
how does it work? Do you know any details as far as what benefit, how it benefits? Is it all donation? Whatever gets sold goes to him.
Whatever gets sold goes to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So so right now the goal is 100 shirts, and they've only got 6 so far. So
you guys need to go to what's the website again?
Booster.com, fight for Orlandito, FIGT. Sorry about that. FIGHT FORORLANDITO. You know, and there is a date where they stop selling them. It will be July 20. Oh wait a minute, hold on. Oops, I got my.
It's probably like September something. No.
Yeah, it's
September 20th.
something like that.
Yeah, I guess they got like a little bit of limited time to sell these shirts, guys. So if you're watching us, or if you watch this recorded show, y'all guys just hit up that website. It'll be in the description on YouTube. So just click it and just check it out, guys. It's for a good cause. It's, what is it, $20 a shirt?
$20 a shirt.
It's $20 a shirt. I mean, that's, we spend more than that on probably lunch, man. So it's just for a good cause. If your kids were going through it, I know you would want the help. So just come on, you guys need to just check it out.
Yeah.
Oh man! So apparently, they had a 2013 Red Rock Run.
Red Rock Run.
Red Rock Run. I'm thinking this is like a cross country deal. You know what I mean? We got a shot of the kids running. I guess they did it at the golf course, and it was junior high for girls and boys, and high school for girls and boys. So they did that, and I guess it's an annual thing because apparently it's a 2013 run.
2013.
Yeah. So hopefully, all went well.
The only place I run to is my truck. So you don't see me running. The only time you'll see me running is if someone's chasing me.
So anyway,
Trust me, and I can run fast.
when it comes to that,
Oh yeah.
the volleyball girls have a game tomorrow.
Who are they playing
So
against?
they are playing against Faith Christian in Tornillo, and I guess the games start at around 4:30. That's 9th grade JV and varsity girls. So y'all guys, if y'all aren't doing anything tomorrow and you can make a drive out to Tornillo to see them, go out there and check them out, and hopefully they can make something happen. Or and what's crazy is the volleyball girls always do good every year, man.
Yeah, I remember what is it? Well, our great, Jenna and all them, Jenna Jones and all the, all them. I mean, crap, they were fierce. I mean, I remember all Sandy Urias, all them, De La O,
Jennifer
De La O, Zero. Remember that? Zero. Yeah.
You got to give shout outs to not to use their names. So you guys, that's his doing, not mine. But yeah, for some reason the volleyball girls, I mean, they always do good. I think they get a lot less credit than they should, because these guys, I mean, if you look at their trophy case, they got district championships like crazy, man. I mean, that's a tough deal, you know, and they're good, you know. It's like, I'm pretty, you know, football's a little tougher. I'm not gonna lie, football's a little tougher because we play less games. So football has less opportunities, but you know what I'm saying, they play once a week, and the girls, they play like almost 2 times a week.
Yeah,
maybe
they'll do a Tuesday and a Saturday.
Yeah,
or
Tuesday
like
and a
that.
Saturday, or Tuesday and yeah, something like that. But I mean, they get more opportunities, but I mean, nonetheless, it's still a tough deal, you know.
Yeah.
That's just more opportunities to lose as well, you know. So they do good. They do good, and hopefully they do good this season too. Make the town proud like they usually do.
Who's coaching? Because remember, I remember before last year they were doing a lot of cuts. Well, you know, the budget.
Oh yeah, the RIF.
Yeah.
The reduction in force.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who's head volleyball coach. I'm almost sure we could probably find it on the website, but you know, I think Erica Urias is part of the volleyball staff.
Oh,
I don't
right
know.
on.
I don't know if she's actually head coach or what, but that's something we could look into. So that's pretty much all I got for local news, man.
For local, yeah.
Just a quick note, guys. We changed our times due to Chris's new job. We're gonna be airing on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. So y'all guys keep a lookout Mondays and Thursdays. Set a reminder, whatever y'all do. Just try to watch us, and we're trying to get this going. It's
you know, and I want to thank Alex for filling in for me for not being here on Friday.
Yeah, really on short notice.
Yeah,
on short notice.
Very short notice.
Yeah. So, but once again, you can reach us at facebook.com. Just search What's Up Van Horn and like our page, and you can message us through there. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment on videos there. Reach us at our email at whatsupvanhorn@gmail.com. And my number is 915-588-9722.
And mine is 520-977-1796.
Yeah. So, y'all guys, if y'all need to call us, text us, whatever y'all need to do. If y'all want to come on and do whatever y'all got to do, support your business or promote something, and hopefully next Thursday, I got a guest for us, not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Yeah.
Right on.
Ryan Harper.
Ryan Harper.
Ryan Harper. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know him. He's made a tough battle to try to make it in the music industry, and he's actually doing good things, man. He's doing real good things. He's got, you know, songs recorded and stuff like that, and hopefully, you know, it'll be a good deal.
Good.
He's done pretty well for himself. It's something he's done since he was little. So hopefully
Maybe we'll get a CD.
Yeah, we'll get some promotion. We'll give y'all guys CDs.
Yes.
Because I know he had an album coming out. He had it like a link on Facebook, and if y'all are on SoundCloud, he had that there too.
SoundCloud is very popular.
It is very popular.
You know, I've got friends that, that DJ too as well.
Really?
They DJ spin records, vinyl.
And then they can post it on
spread.
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They do that. You know, and that's the good way to get their music out. Seriously.
That is.
You
I
know.
mean, thanks to the internet. I mean, we're doing what we're doing now because of the internet. You know, if it wasn't for the internet, can you imagine how hard it would to be just to get on a radio show and just to have something going like this? I mean, it'd be tough.
I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, it's funny. I go now because, I mean, you could look anything on the internet, you know, and now we're talking about recipes for the restaurant, coming up with stuff, and they're like, you'll be surprised how much there is out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, like seriously, you know, you can whip something up real quick, you know, just by finding a recipe on the internet. You know?
So I just got a text confirming that Erica is the head volleyball coach.
Oh, right on.
So
right on.
Props
Congratulations.
to her. Yeah. Props to her. Hopefully she can make it happen and bring us home a district championship, and hopefully we'll be state bound. That'd be awesome to get a state championship under our belt, especially like nowadays. We haven't seen something like that, something to get excited about, and the community gets together. You know, you always want to see the bus that's got them big old posters on there that say state bound.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you don't. Well, you have a couple reasons to go to Austin. One is probably to party.
Yeah.
And the other one is to go to the game.
Sneak out of the rooms.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys. So the Cowboys won yesterday. For all you Cowboys fans, man,
fans,
can you?
I can't get on Facebook and without seeing something with the Cowboys, guys. Seriously, if they're hating on them, you know, whatever.
So the Cowboys won. What was the score? What was the score of the Cowboys game yesterday?
I wish I knew because I was in the kitchen. I couldn't watch TV.
You're too busy trying to take out the I and be a chef.
Yes.
That's funny. So the Cowboys won 31-36 against the New York Giants yesterday. And apparently there's an issue going on with these guys, man. You know, the Giants apparently were using some kind of dirty tactic, man.
Faking injuries?
Apparently they were faking injuries for timeouts. Or what happened was that the Cowboys had like a speedy offense. They had apparently Tony Romo's got this deal on his wrist now where he's got his plays on his wrist. Pretty much instead of calling out the play to save time, they call out a number. He looks at his wrist, and from there he can just pretty much speed up a play, right?
Yeah.
So that's what was going on. Apparently the Giants, they couldn't kind of keep up. They were kind of overwhelmed. You know what I mean? So what they did to buy time was fake an injury. Or like, you know, just, my shoulder hurts or whatever. Apparently Jason Witten from the Cowboys kind of saw that happening. And he goes up to a referee and says, hey, man, these guys are faking injuries. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? You know? It's not,
yeah.
Apparently, you know, he, like the commentator said, it's not like he has a lie detector on him.
Well, let's see. I'm reading on here as well. Let's say, sorry, man. Some comments here. You know, it says, "Too bad the Giants couldn't fake 6 turnovers."
Yeah, that's funny.
You know, yeah. So I mean, wow. I mean, man, that right there, that tells you maybe
it's the year.
Maybe this is the year,
Cowboy
guys.
fans, this is the year. You know what's crazy is that I just really hope it is their year, just for the fact is that I'm tired of hearing next year's our year.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You hear that over and over again, dude. You know, they've been trying to win the Super Bowl since like 94, 93.
Yeah.
So it's 10 years ago of this is our year next year, or next year's our year.
I was like, you know, and everyone's like, oh, you know, do you like the Cowboys? And I'm like, I'm not really much
of a football fan.
Yeah, you know, but you know, I always tell them I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it's like that's always an icebreaker for everybody is sports. You know what I mean? But when you don't like sports, I mean, you know, I really try to be a football fan. I would honestly, I'd rather watch high school football than NFL. But
yeah,
I mean NFL, and I'm really trying to be a Cowboys fan this year. I'm trying to be a Cowboys fan this year. In the past, I've been more of a players fan, like a certain player. I'll follow them. Like I'm really watching Carolina Panthers this year for Cam Newton. I'm really rooting for him. RG3, and I know the Redskins are like rivals with the Cowboys, but he came. You know, to me it's like I really like to see players as opposed to, you know, the whole. You know, for some reason, I mean, you see some guy like kind of take charge of the field, and he's the guy that makes the win happen. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of football, the whole Tim Tebow thing.
What's going on there?
Is he still on the Giant, or is he?
I think he's with the Jets.
The Jets?
Yeah, the Jets, or who knows who he's with now.
Oh, okay.
You know, the whole Tebowing thing.
I mean, he's been bouncing lately. Right?
Yeah, he's been bouncing around, and I mean, let's just hope he doesn't do that with his religion.
Yeah. Or maybe just drop it altogether.
Yeah. So, anyways, so now they announced a performer yesterday for Super Bowl 48, right?
48, yeah. They've got Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
You know.
Yeah. You know what I would like to see is somebody like, instead of Bruno Mars, I'd really like to see somebody that's pretty much seasoned. You know, it's not that I have anything against Bruno Mars. I'm pretty sure he's got some good songs, and for the most part, I've listened to a couple of songs with Bruno Mars in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know if Bruno Mars will be in come February.
Yeah.
That's a long time in the music industry.
A very long time.
Yeah. So I mean, I would have preferred somebody maybe like Lady Gaga, probably.
Yeah.
And not because, but
I mean, you have to the Super Bowl halftime shows. I mean, when Madonna came on, she did that whole show for free.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy is that people will sit there and watch Madonna just because she's an icon.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. Bruno Mars is not an icon.
Mm-mm.
You want somebody like Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Or the Eagles, or somebody who's iconic that has and I'm not taking anything away from Bruno Mars and his production. I'm pretty sure he puts on a damn good show. But to me, it's like they're kind of going with what's in right now, as opposed to what's been in for the past like 15, 20 years. I think that would make a much better show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that would have been cool if NSYNC would have reunion that.
Yeah. Well, Justin Timberlake would have probably head up the show, and then NSYNC would have been there for about 15 seconds.
Yeah, and then it's over.
So, yeah, Lady Gaga would have been good. I think because now she's to the point where she's becoming an icon. I mean, she's almost to the point where she's like a seasoned vet. You know what I mean? And her crazy antics also, like, I think that's just it's different. It's different from everything.
Well, the VMAs when she came in inside an egg.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's crazy, but it catches your attention nonetheless. So could you imagine what she'd do for a Super Bowl show?
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, she would have to go all out.
Yeah, and
I mean, she would go all out. Seriously, who know?
Yeah, she'd have her butt hanging. Speaking of her butt, she's got a butt on her.
Yeah, I think there was.
I think I got a shot of her.
An iTunes. Was it an iTunes concert or something like that? And
yeah,
she was
kind
of wearing this like a see-through kind of thing going on, and then they have a picture of her ass. Like, you're just like, wow. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, she's got a big old booty on her. For some, at one point, didn't they think she was like a dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, apparently she's not.
The man parts.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Franks and beans.
Franks and beans. That's funny. So, yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it for the football deal, for the whole NFL deal. Tomorrow we have an Apple event going on. September 10th. Apparently Apple's going to be releasing their new iPhone 5S and their iPhone 5C.
5C. Well, I've got the first iPhone 4. I'm on 4. Well, then again, I got it for free with Sprint. My 2-year contract. So by the time I get iPhone 5,
so by the time, you're gonna be like iPhone 7.
iPhone 7. Hey, I'm like, I'm not gonna pay. Might as well. I'm using my credits.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I mean, hopefully, apparently, we talked about this last week, but they're gonna have supposedly like a fingerprint scanner on it.
Yeah. A thumbprint, where it'll recognize your fingerprints.
I kind of have to see how that goes. I don't know if they're gonna really do that. I just think it's kind of a thing where they're kind of just like, if you check that guy's out right there, that's the invite to Apple's event. So apparently they're kind of doing colors. So
they've got your white and your black.
Yeah, I don't know, but now they're doing the iPhone 5C is gonna be it's gonna be more of a cheaper version of an iPhone, and it's gonna come like in colors. So which is gonna be like your green, your reds, your whites, yellows, blues.
Oh, if you said green, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and shell out the $500 and.
No. Apparently that one's gonna be cheaper.
Oh.
See, so you can buy it retail price, I think, for $300. That's what they're announcing, and then iPhone 5s, of course, is gonna be like probably like $600. So I mean, you're looking at to kind of spend a little bit of money on that.
Well,
so
they've got my color, and I will spend it.
Which is green.
Green. I love green. Hunter green, emerald green. As long as it's a green.
Marijuana green.
Marijuana green.
Marijuana green.
Yes. I like it that lime color.
Lime color.
Red hairs.
So you were talking earlier about we kind of had a discussion or a debate about what would you do to survive a scary movie.
Yeah, and I went on Facebook. I posted this on Facebook. How would you survive a scary movie? And really, okay, how would you really survive? Because you've seen, because we were talking about it. It's been 16 years when they put out the first Scream, and everyone remembers Scream. Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Rose McGowan, all them. And it's like, you've seen Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. How would you survive a scary movie?
I would move out of town.
Move out of town?
I would move out of town.
Like with that first killing, and then you got 2 consecutives, and the third one, it's like, all right, it's time to pack up our crap and let's get out.
I mean,
seriously,
it's like these guys go looking for it. You're there, and well, maybe it's because they're not supposed to hear the music, but once you hear that dark themed music, something's gonna happen. That suspenseful music.
You know what the funny thing is, on my my ringer on my phone, it's the theme song for Halloween.
For Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, yeah. And I swear to God, dude, I'm in that kitchen and I hear it. I hear it, and my phone's not ringing, but I still hear it. Like, like I'm like, and I look to see if my phone's on, but for some reason I hear it. I don't know.
So you're telling me in the middle of the night, if your phone rings,
that's the
music you hear.
Yeah.
So like at any point have you had dreams of Michael Myers while that song's going on?
Oh no, but I did have a nightmare.
Is that what it's called, a nightmare?
I did have a nightmare. This was when the movie Halloween H2O came out.
Oh yeah,
Jamie Lee
Curtis.
20 years later after the original Halloween came out. And I was living with my sister Christina in Fort Stockton, and the dream was that I went into her bedroom, and I was holding Catherine, one of her daughters, and she had a 2-story loft, and the way it was set up, it was her room, the carport, and then the 2-story loft, and she had a window in the bedroom, and I looked out the window, and he's standing inside the loft staring at me.
Michael
Myers, yeah. So I put Catherine down, and as soon as I go up, the door is open. Where he got out, he's, the door's open and the gate's open. So I go and close my sister's room, and I go into the den, and all of a sudden, of course, I don't know, I trip somehow. And I noticed that the windows are open and the curtains are blowing.
So that you got the whole scary thing happening.
Yeah, and I turned around and there it was, and I woke up. I was like, really, is this happening right now?
But this is from a ringtone. Did it ring at all?
No.
So this
was.
So you might have an obsession with Michael Myers.
I love him. I used to have a Halloween mask.
Did you ever watch the ones Rob Zombie made?
Yes.
What do you think about those?
They were a little more gorier.
Well, I mean, it's because you have to understand. I think back then, productions didn't do that due to the fact of like ratings and nowadays we're real lenient with that stuff.
Yeah.
Back then, I mean, they wouldn't show the stuff they show nowadays.
Yeah, and that was the thing. When there was a documentary on the Scream. That they wanted it to get a rated R, or they have to the Motion Picture Association, the MPA. They after they make this movie and they film it, then MPA has to go in there and watch it and and they're like, okay, to give it a rating, and they were trying to get it a rated an R rating, and it ended up being NC-17, which you have to be 17
for Scream.
For Scream.
And now it should be rated like G.
Yeah, because it's but like seriously, but you watch movies now, people who do scary movies, and oh my God, someone got killed, and they're just like, oh my gosh, no.
You know what though? Nowadays, the scary movies that are going out now, they're not like ghost or serial killer movies. I've noticed Now they're more like demonic movies.
Demonic, yeah. Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead, and then like The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
And then
I heard that was really good.
And did Insidious, you know that they had Chapter 2 that's coming out?
Did you know that they had for The Conjuring? I was hearing that they had priests at the movie theater to come waiting for you outside. You know, like I guess to bless them.
You know what? Some of that stuff. Sometimes I think it's promotional.
Yeah.
You know, do you honestly think priests are gonna go in the middle of the night to a movie theater and bless somebody?
Yeah,
I think it's cheaper. I think it's cheaper to just buy the uniform and tell somebody. I mean, because you know, it's kind of like a placebo.
Yeah.
You know, if you tell somebody that this pill will fix your problems and they take it, and voila.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I posted on Facebook. You know, how would you survive a scary movie? And Richard from Tucson, he's live in a trailer. He's like, he's never heard of a haunted trailer. And if you're Hispanic, you should be safe because every scary movie, there's no Hispanic people in there.
That's crazy.
And Barbara Smith of Van Horn, she's carry a 12 gauge shotgun.
That's right. That's right. That you never see Hispanics on there. Why is that?
Who knows? Who knows? It's always what you got your white person, the black person. Then you got the Asian.
You know, it's like they say that, but there's always one black person.
There's always
just one black person.
But it's like me and my friend sure we were talking about. It's like black people are smart. We just happen. The white people are like, okay, let's go check out that noise, and they're kind of reluctant to go with them. But my friend Sharish is like, if I were to do that, I was like, you're on your own.
Heck yeah, that's what I would say.
Like, I'm gonna go the other way.
See you later.
But this is kind of my personal favorite. And sorry guys if I say this, but if I were to survive a scary movie and the killer is chasing me, and I have a friend, you better believe I'm gonna trip him.
You would do that, dude?
You better believe I'm gonna trip him.
That's messed up, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm like, I'm sorry, I love you, but hey, I'm gonna survive this, and then write a book and come out with a movie. And in memory of. I wouldn't. You know what? I think. Apparently, that's really funny. Man. I'm gonna trip you. So remember that.
To me, it's like it's those scary movies, but they're almost too predictable sometimes.
Yeah,
but
no.
Like I said, these new movies that are coming out, The Conjuring and stuff like. And you know what's bad is that these guys are based on a true story.
Yeah, The Conjuring is it's a husband and wife team of. Lorraine Warren and her husband, they're very famous for investigating the Amityville house.
Yeah,
the Amityville house.
Amityville horror really didn't. I mean, I understand something possesses that guy to want to kill his family and stuff like that, but it just didn't really scare me. It was more like a suspenseful movie as opposed to a scary movie for me. So,
and then. Speaking right now, the big buzz is on for television. They've got the.
It's your season. Apparently, you're obsessed with like.
I love TV shows.
Yeah.
TV show. Oh my gosh.
And then
let's put it this way: we have 2 DVRs in the house. 2 DVRs, and because you can only record like a couple shows at one time or whatever.
Well, you need to get something like the Hopper or something.
Yeah. Well, we got Dish, but we got But anyway, I'm very obsessed with TV shows, and as this month, September and October are season premiere months. Going back to your fall TV shows, NCIS, Grey's Anatomy, The Big Bang Theory, Glee. All these shows, and I have here on a website where it'll give you the month of September and October, and I'll put that up on the website,
we'll put it on the website, and we'll put it on the description for YouTube as well.
In all your TV shows, The Voice, American Idol, How I Met Your Mother, Two Broke Girls,
So all these guys are coming back for the fall.
They're all coming back for the fall. And How I Met Your Mother, I think they're going to do one. This is going to be their last season, so they're going to reveal who is the mother.
Oh, finally! I don't keep up too much with that show. I catch. Really, honestly, I mean, it makes. There's a point where a show goes to other networks,
Yeah.
Like they did it with like Family Guy.
Family
It
Guy.
started exclusively on Fox, then made its way over to Cartoon Network, and then made its way over to TBS and stuff like that. Have you noticed that it's always like it just moves over that way?
Yeah.
And now the one that I'm catching a lot of is The Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory.
Apparently it's on TBS now, and I never watched it because to me CBS had always been like a kind of a boring network.
Yeah.
But now it's on TBS, and I find myself watching TBS every now and then. So, and apparently it's a pretty funny show. Now I'm getting to see what the hype's all about. And then on top of that, the other show that I've been kind of wanting to watch, but I'm not sure if it's. They tell me it's really good. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. Is Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad.
Have you seen that?
I have not. That's the one where that dude makes meth, right? Because he has cancer. And
Yeah.
Hey, do what you gotta do. Yeah, Breaking Bad. Yeah, and I think also, it's gonna end that. I think that's gonna run its course too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But one of my favorite shows that I really love and obsess about and I talk about is Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time,
yes. And that what it is it takes, basically it happens, what happens after Snow White and Prince Charming get married.
Yeah,
and then
I caught the first season, and I really liked it, and it was really good. It was kind of a not suspenseful, but you wanted to see what happened next.
Yeah, and it's cool because they take the fairy tales, in the fairy tale land, and then there's a curse that brings them to a land without magic, which is here to our world.
Yeah.
And they have no memory of who they are or whatever. But it's cool because I like it because whatever's happening in our world, and then they'll go back and
show the story
and show
of it.
the story in the fairy tale world, which is cool. I love it. And they're incorporating everything. They're doing the Captain Hook, the Little Mermaid.
This season.
Yeah, this season. They have what is it? Sleeping Beauty, Mulan.
They're bringing in Disney characters.
Disney characters. They're going all out, and they have a spin-off show, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland.
But Wonderland was already up in the mix anyway, right? Because the Mad Hatter had been in there.
Yeah, I
remember that.
So so it's going to be interesting. Well, for me it is. So catch Once Upon a Time, guys.
So, in other news, guys, apparently Dennis Rodman just got back from North Korea, and he's already planning another trip.
What is he doing in there?
Apparently, he's going to train the North Korean basketball team for the 2016 Olympics.
The Olympics?
Yeah. I know the current dictator over there, which is what is it, Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he's obsessed with basketball, and he's like, he had Rodman over there, so it's pretty crazy, that Rodman, out of all people, Dennis Rodman gets to enter North Korea.
Yeah, well, he's probably gonna make a splash in a wedding dress.
Yeah, and then it's like it's either maybe they should send RuPaul next. You know what I mean?
RuPaul. Wow.
So
yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of Olympics, they're bringing back wrestling.
Like they had taken it away.
They had taken it away, and
like Greco-Roman wrestling.
Wrestling, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like people in tights. That's the reason why I watch.
He likes people in tights.
The swimming, figure skating.
And well, you know what's crazy though too is that not only is he training the basketball team for the 2016 Olympics, but apparently he's trying to arrange a game between North Korea and a dozen of ex-NBA players, from the United States. And apparently this game is going to be taking place in January for Kim Jong-un's birthday. So this is how obsessed that Kim Jong-un is with basketball.
Wow.
He wants a bunch of ex-NBA players from the United States to come. As long as you play basketball, he'll let you in. So I guess that's what we should do is pretty much send some Navy SEALs that that know how to play basketball.
Yeah.
So they can disarm all the nuclear weapons.
Well, it's like a secret covert operation.
Yeah. It's like
it's like we're here to train basketball players, but in secret we're gonna,
and
turn
then
off some bombs.
what's crazy about Dennis Rodman is that he's way out there. You'd figure if anybody would get to go into Korea, it'd be somebody very conservative.
Yeah.
Apparently not. So, I mean, for a long time, Dennis Rodman was, I thought he was, I don't think he was gay, but, I mean, he had that.
I don't know. It was just weird, him pulling crazy crap.
It was, man. I mean, he was just in a wedding dress and then the whole crazy hair.
Yeah.
But then again.
Dating Carmen Electra will do that too.
You know what, though? But that's when I realized this guy can't be gay.
Yeah.
If he's going with Carmen Electra, there's just no way.
Yeah. Speaking of Kim Jong-un, he executed his ex-girlfriend.
How does that work?
Over a porn scandal.
A porn scandal?
Yeah, by machine gun, actually. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they were executed. It was about a dozen well-known performers executed with machine guns. They were accused of filming themselves having sex and selling tapes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of messed up.
That is messed up.
I mean,
so like, it's kind of like, pretty much I'm almost pretty sure this guy forces people to date him.
Yeah.
So.
And then if they break up, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead. That's not a relationship I want to be in.
So, apparently this whole thing with this new technology that's coming out is ramping up some smartwatch wars. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Is it that we're like
it's gonna be a watch that's pretty much like
a little mini computer?
Yeah. So, I mean, I just don't know what's
next.
Yeah. Why would you want to risk that? How can you possibly read an email on your wrist?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, yeah. Or how could you possibly read a text message?
I remember reading something with Google. They wanted to do like glasses.
They did. They did call Google Glass. Okay. And I was just watching a review on this last night, but it's crazy. I watch a lot of CNET, and if y'all guys don't know the webpage, it's cnet.com. But apparently, Molly Shannon, which is a person on that show, she was at first she was all for it. She's like, people are gonna ridicule you because you're gonna look silly with this thing on your head, and she's like, no, it's not. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna do good. So apparently, she got her hands on a pair, and she's been, using them.
Yeah.
And she said, "Boy, was I wrong." She goes, "I've tried to ride a bike with this thing, and I almost wrecked into a sea of people." She goes, and not only was that bad, but when people try to talk to me, I catch myself looking up at the glass, and they just get pissed off at me. You know what I mean? And then on not only that, but she goes, "Don't even try driving with this thing."
Oh my God! They think texting and driving is bad.
No, I mean, because it'll show you maps and everything, but she says, like, don't even try driving with this thing. She goes, "You're liable to kill somebody." So, I mean, she said it was so bad that apparently she saw somebody riding a bike also with her Google Glass. He hits somebody. He goes flying off the bike. This other guy's like really hurt. And the first thing the guy does in a panic is go looking for his glasses, dude.
He's all, screw that.
Yeah, he's like, this other guy's like almost dying over here, and this guy's just worried about his glasses, man. So I mean, it's crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So what else is going on in the world?
Not much. I want to give a shout out to Eileen Rook.
She saw you. Okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna talk about too. We were talking about this already. Apparently, Chris is getting some celebrity status.
Yes, it's happening, guys. No, it was funny because I was the day before yesterday. I was working. I was in the kitchen.
I
came out and to check how things were going on, and the bar was busy, really busy, and I saw Eileen. So I went and said hi to her. It took her a minute to write. She's all, "You're the chief." Yes. And I was like, "Yes." Like, she's like, I missed you on Friday's show. I was like, "Well, I've been here. I've been working."
Yeah, he's apparently he's the chef and the chief of Capitan's restaurant portion. But anyways.
But yeah, so I was like, we're celebrities, we're local celebrities.
Yeah,
people know us.
And that's good.
Even at the store.
Which, by the way, we want to send our condolences out to Eileen. She lost her son, Josh, and he was a classmate of mine. But I hope, it's a sad deal when somebody dies like that, man, just out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I hope their pain with time can heal. So, but I mean, it's pretty crazy the effect that internet and like me when I DJ. And no offense to anybody, if anybody's watching, guys, for the most part, I know most people in town. Mm-hmm. And there's some times that somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, David, what's going on?" And I just don't know who they are. You know what I mean? It's not intentional. And I'm not saying I'm a celebrity or anything. Yeah. But it's just sometimes people get to know you before you get to know them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
they come out, they're like, "Hey, Chris. Hey, you. How are you doing?"
and you don't know what to tell them. You don't know what to tell them, honestly, because you're like, "Hey, what's going on?"
I remember at the store, I was doing a little shopping one time, and I was going through the aisles, and I could see I'm looking at a can, and I can see someone in the corner of my eye. They're kind of looking at me, and they're I see point or whatever. So I go to the next aisle. And then they kind of follow, and as I'm walking by them, they're like, "Oh, she's your cousin." I was like, "Oh, okay." Hey, well, I gotta go now. Bye.
And then they're like, "Okay, well, how?" Yeah. And then you would really sound like a chief. How? How? That's funny.
Oh man, I'm reading here. It says,
"Oh, I'm sorry. I got a correction. Josh is Cheryl Owens' son, but nonetheless, it's Amy Owens' brother. Yeah. So, sad note, but our condolences either way to the family, guys. I really hope y'all's pain heals quickly. I know what it feels like to lose a loved one. I lost my grandma and my mom within like the same year. So that was always it's a tough deal. It's a real tough deal.
I mean, his brother Jason, he helped with the benefit rodeo thing.
Yeah, and they were good on that. Brother. They got a lot of. I remember where Jason had that donkey roping deal. Yeah, and he got so much drama from animal activists and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're like.
It's inhumane.
Yeah, it's inhumane. And Jason told them, "You know what? What's inhumane is killing them." Yeah. And that's where I saved them from was the slaughterhouse. So, I mean, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't sometimes. Especially with animal activists. You can't really do anything.
I'm reading here. It says 1,200 California chickens are to retire in the East Coast.
Chickens are to retire?
Yeah. I guess these are egg-laying chickens.
So apparently they've reached the age of 65.
Yeah, and it's time to...
And it's time to collect their Social Security benefits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see more chicken nuggets in the future.
So apparently they're going to be getting a check just like... I hope they have bank accounts because apparently the U.S. Treasury is just now making direct deposits into bank accounts.
Into chicken.
Yeah. So whatever. Chicken's retiring.
Oh, crap.
So,
like, for real.
Once again, to recap, guys, we're just about out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies when you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys, looks like the Cowboys won. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Special thanks to everybody that came out to OJ's benefit deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's And what was that website again, Chief?
It was booster.com. It's / let me get it back here.
/ Fight for Orlandito, right?
Yes.
But like I said, we're gonna put a link on the YouTube page anyway, so if you guys just check it out, and hopefully, we can get some shirts sold.
Yeah.
Because that's what really matters anyway. Don't forget, guys, the girls are playing in Tornillo tomorrow against Faith Christian at 4:30. So if you guys can make that drive out there, go ahead and make that drive. And we want to wish the Chief the best in his new venture at Capitan.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
So apparently, I really hope you get the groove going, and hopefully you can turn. I know Capitan's been expensive in the past, but
You know what? But let me tell you. It was Thursday. We had a beef tenderloin with mashed potatoes and green beans. You know how much we sold that for?
How much?
$28.
$28.
And we sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. The beef tenderloin is really, really good. I mean, Dr. Friday from the hospital, he will call in just to reserve one for him and his wife.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he loves the beef tenderloin.
Well, that deserves a golf clap. But anyways, guys, like I said, you can reach me at 915-588-9722.
And you can reach me also at 520-977-1796.
Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And, just if you need to get a hold of us, do it that way. Or, comment. We take constructive criticism, guys.
Please.
So, yeah.
That's the whole,
That's the whole point.
Yeah, we're not going to be all offensive about it either.
No, we're not.
No.
So until next time, guys, hopefully we'll get some stuff for you. We'll see you Thursday around 10 a.m. And we'll see you when we see you.
Right on. And again, what's up, Van Horn? Man, I want to go fishing.